What's up everybody, ViscountKdub here, and this 36 Gauntlet is it for the Poké Cup teams. Pokemaniac Pedro's Master Ball team is the last one, and good Arceus is it impressive. If this is your first Gauntlet, welcome aboard our little journey of using the Pokemon Stadium 2 computer teams through the Cups, and consider subscribing because there's still plenty ahead. Now let's take a look at what Pedro's packing. Well, Pedro's not messing around here. He's changed his entire lineup to one that includes 2 pseudo-legendaries and 4 pillars of their own respective type. Strong doesn't even come close to describing this team. It's also well balanced, although heavy on the flying types. The only drawback I see is the Poké Cup level restriction, meaning we can only take either Dragonite or Tyranitar with us for each battle in that format. That's still not a bad price to pay for what's at our disposal here, so let's meet the team proper. Starting off strong already, it's Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl's speed and attack are the best things going for it, so the attacks have to match that brutality. Fly is too predictable, and he can't afford to wait for a Hyper Beam, so he's better off with a varied set that covers most of his foes and weaknesses. The only thing he can't deal with is water types, but that's what his backup's for. Essentially, Ace will serve as a speedy starter option that will play to his strengths. Moving on to Machamp, I opted for Goro this time over my other one. Yes, he lacks Earthquake, unlike Pedro's, but he trades that in for Fire Blast and better stats and coverage overall. Machamp doesn't mind losing speed with Curse, though one must exercise caution when using it since he has no way to recover. And he might not even use it, given the fact that his attack starts out really high already. No doubt that Bitter Berry will come in handy. Goro will serve as our slowest bruiser, and finish the job the generals start. And speaking of generals, Neptune is one of them. He is back full force with leftovers to really put Substitute to good use. His extremely balanced stats allow him to attack, defend, and sweep unprepared teams. Whatever doesn't feint to Surf and Ice Beam is handled by the ever-strong Double Edge attack. Amazingly, his typing makes him weak to only Dragon moves, and I'm sure we'll never see that come into play. And now we have Dragonite, an astounding Pokemon with stats that make opponents tremble. He can use that gargantuan 201 attack power for a brutal body slam when none of the other elemental attacks are viable. Outrage is an interesting choice, but there needed to be a stronger, safer Dragon move for Gen 2, and that wasn't it. Other than being weak to ice, he's got it all, including a Miracle Berry to ensure he lasts as long as possible. Dragonite is truly a force to be reckoned with. Next we have our other level 55 behemoth, Tyranitar. Stat-wise he's technically weaker than Dragonite, but its typing and access to Rock Slide, Crunch, and Earthquake changes game plan so much that it hardly matters. As a pseudo-legendary, he takes down most opponents with hardly any trouble at all, provided they're not water or fighting users. Pedro's version really doesn't need Iron Tail or Frustration, but it's still round 1. We'll cut him a break. Derek will have the Quick Claw to secure as many turns as he can to keep his menacing onslaught going. Like Zoolander, it'll be tough to choose between Derek and Hansel. Last but not least, we have Charizard, another starter. Drake functions similarly to how Typhlosion did, you know, torching things, but with Swords Dance and his speed, he claims the battle as his own, shaking teams away with boosted Rock Slides and Earthquakes. When given the opportunity, this pseudo-dragon can sweep entire teams, and the computer makes plenty of mistakes which allow that to happen, like teaching Fly or Dig for example. And never mind the useless Mint Berry for now, he'll counter Swagger users in the Prime Cup with a Bitter Berry later. But I'm getting ahead of myself. He's an incredible asset to an incredible team, so let's go. On with the Gauntlet! Okay, we start things off against Bugcatcher Nelson, and the only challenge here is deciding how his Pokemon are going to faint. Will they be scorched, flurried away, or crushed by rocks? Fortunately, we have one that does all three, and that is Ace, our Aerodactyl. We're up against Yanma, and since it'll do 6 times the damage bare minimum, we're going to start off with an Ancient Power. Yanma's career is short-lived. Alright, batting next for the Bugs is none other than Caterpie. I love and hate bullying this thing, so let's give it a Fire Blast. And this is kind of cool. You can actually see the center of the Fire Blast. You never see that in any other Pokemon. Caterpie is just that small. Probably Weedle too, but I'm just saying. You never see the middle. Oh, speaking of Weedle, let's flick it away. There it goes. Quite the battle won. Good job, Ace. It was pretty effortless, yes. A little overkill much, you know, with the 3 flyers against the little bugs. Alright, Battle 2 is against Swimmer Bruce. He's got Stage 1 water types And actually, water types are probably going to give us the most trouble because all I have is really Kingdra for that. And Neptune doesn't really have a way out against other water types besides using Double Edge. We kind of just have to force our way through here. So this first Double Edge won't even KO a Poliwhirl, but it will disrupt his Belly Drum strategy. He won't have enough HP. And the reason why we fear water types so much is that they also harbor water and ice attacks from time to time. And that takes out a good majority of the team. And Machamp is too slow to function here. Neptune can take it all. Especially Goldeen. Although this Goldeen has been known to use Horn Drill, so we need to use Double Edge to knock it out as soon as we can. Double Edge does a lot, but unfortunately it doesn't do its job. So Goldeen sets up the rain. That's a freebie. That actually puts it in KO range for Surf, which is fine with me. There it goes. And last comes Seal, who actually I think has a better moveset than the Ultra Ball version because it actually has Ice Beam. Ice Beam is actually kind of threatening, unlike Whirlpool. And it's going to be a 2-hit with Double Edge. Seal sets up a pointless Safeguard, and we're done with Battle 2. Easy pickings. Seal of the Myrrh is gone. These are all warm-ups. Textbook battles at their finest. Goodbye, Swimmer Bruce. Hello, Hiker Chester. And once again, Neptune's going to take the wheel here because everything falls to Surf. Well, most everything. I mean, I can't bring Tyranitar to this. But that's okay. Neptune is like our great defender here. So we're met with Hi Widow. We're going to bid him goodbye, Widow. And there he goes, Widow. Okay. Machop is on the chopping block here. We'll send a Surf, see how much it does. Ooh, usually it's a 2-hit. That's all we needed. Last up is Phanpy, which we can just wash away. Next. Even on his Ultra Ball team, he's not threatening. Maybe to a Bug Catcher. But here we go, on to Battle 4 against the Super Nerd Clifford, who actually kind of puts up a fight. From time to time. I'm not saying this time. We have to pick the litter here. Now, we're going to want a big Earthquaker, so we'll probably bring Derek. Hansel's very nice, but we're going to actually start with him. We take on Haunter. I would switch out personally. That's why I use Pursuit. Announcer thought he was going to faint, but he doesn't. We're sent with a Lick, and we're not paralyzed, so crunch him. Great. And we're not cursed either. Alright. We're met with his level 55 with Porygon. We're immune to Psychic. It can use Swagger and Tri-Attack. I have never seen it use Conversion once. Swagger kind of helps our game. It's only a matter of time before our Confusion runs out. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Tri-Attack. Okay, no status. That's great. Rock Slide? Yes? Will it hit? Yes! And KO'd. Alright, so that means we won't be seeing the Electrode. Instead, we'll be seeing Fluffy. And we can send an Earthquake. And we're not confused. Things are looking up for the first half. Really, really easy. We haven't really been met with many weaknesses yet, just water. Again, Kingdra is going to have to be the one that handles them. Anywho, Battle 5 against Beauty Alyssa. We can kind of battle Attraction, but I mean, we got all dudes. Hopefully we can just outspeed. Hopefully she didn't bring his Miltank. Drake will start us off, but no, he won't against Corsola. We have to switch out to Goro. Because we're going to be met with the powerful Ancient Power, or at least it would be on a Charizard. No boost this time. Cross Chop. Got him. It's kind of weird. It didn't even go for a track there. Usually I get the trap on the switch it. Aww. That's a cute name. Snubbuddy. Got it again. I want to get a Snubble Pop now. I'm just saying. Okay, so we're going to battle against Skiploom now. We have Rock Slide for it. And we're getting swaggered up. So we're going to heal it with Bitterberry and send the Rock Slide, finish it off. Lucky hit. That's got to be one of the fastest beauty battles I've ever had. Usually we got to fool around with Attraction. It just slows everything. But yeah, 2 lucky cross chop hits. That's awesome. Battle 6 against Burglar Jensen. He's got fire, electric, and ground types. So we're going to be just fine. If we bring Derek, we're going to be just fine. And actually, we're not even starting off with Derek. We're going to start off with Drake. Again, yeah, I should have changed his name to just Drake. I just like that better. Send him a Fire Blast. Will it knock out? No, it was very close. We have a useless Mint Berry. It's never going to happen during the Poké Cup. You have no risk of being put to sleep here. I don't even know why I put it on him. Okay, that's fine. As long as we can keep Earthquaking, that's fine. Okay, there's that Gligar. We can't use Earthquake on it. So we'll use Fire Blast. Scorched, and it still survives. We can take a Screech. That's fine. Rock Slide. Weak spot. Awesome. Great. Well, we'll send an Earthquake. These teams are so one note, you know. It's really difficult to start making commentary when you're like, your team is so much better, leagues better than the competition. But hey, this is an experiment. This is a conquest. So this is a gauntlet. This is what every team has to go through, you know. So one way or another, This will pass. Border Claude comes in with his team. He's the real boss of this cup. And this one actually threw me off a bit because I can't really use Hansel. I have to use Derek. But I have to be careful with doing that, so I have to send out Neptune first. Because I don't know what surfs and what uses an ice move. Most of them use ice moves. We'll just send a surf against this Sneasel. Air Sneeze, seriously. We're not met with Icy Wind. That's a good thing. But we flinch! Wow. I kind of forget this thing ever has the King's Rock. I was totally taken off guard there. Normal slash, normal surf. Okay, Air Vapor is something I was worried about. We have to just keep double edging here after a substitute because it's going to use Icy Wind, which will actually do neutral damage thanks to our dragon typing. We need as much HP as we can get. Double Edge did about a third. Bite's not going to knock it out. And we're 10 HP worse for the wear. Vaporeon has a lot of HP. Alright, there goes our substitute. We don't have to reset it up right away. And Vaporeon is down. It's the real boss here. Aside from the Tentacool. Lo and behold, he used both of his water types. We have to sub up. Because this one uses Toxic. Can't have that on a substitute user. And unfortunately, we just have to use Double Edge. Critical hit Double Edge. And that does our job for us. No recoil. We get to keep all 3 Pokemon. That could have been a knockout right there. Self-imposed. I probably could have, if I wanted to be on the safe side, send a Surf or Ice Beam just to gain some more HP, but no, it's the semifinal. We have great team members. We're going to go into the final battle, like, all revved up, ready to go. Psychic Mason. The only real bosses are Raichu and Clefable. Anything else is junk. We'll send out Derek first. I mean, who knows? Smeargle, Spore, Aeroblast, Confused Ray, Seismic Toss. And it can survive a crunch. So, what are we going to see? Oh, Confused Ray. Being boring. Not using good moves like Spore. But thankfully, we get past Confusion. Use Pursuit. It could have switched out. Whatever. It's just such a nice move to have. Alright, Clefable, the real boss. Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Shadow Ball, and Attract. For some reason I thought it had Metronome, but no, it doesn't. It's just going to slow us down. So now we're confused and attracted. Well, that's great. This is comical. A Clefable taking down a Tyranitar slowly with elemental punches. Hey, we got past it all. Not too much damage with the crunch. Will we get lucky again? Yes. Yes! Rock Slide. Let's go. Okay. No flinch. No freeze. We just need to get past one attraction. Okay, we do. And he's only got one more left. Alright, Slowpoke goes down with a crunch, and this is it, folks. This is the Pokeball division over with. Slowpoke was dead on arrival, as were the other Pokemon. Do I feel fulfilled? Well, we got it over with. The other Pokemon were just too weak to function. So let's now analyze the run as we always do and see if there's anything we need to talk about. Having all this power is a blessing and a curse. It's almost fun pummeling every foe, but it's also not very satisfying getting flawless runs when they're that weak. Don't underestimate the function of the guinea pig round though. It still did its job. It very subtly highlighted a glaring weakness to water and ice users that we'll need to be aware of throughout the Gauntlet. So let's hope we're met with some cause for worry in the Great Ball division next time. I'm ViscountKdub, thank you for watching, subscribe for more Gauntlet, and hey, anything's better than the rentals, right? See you in the next one.